here with Blaze head coach Kevin Moore after the preseason win against the Tilburg Trappers. Coach, just give us your overall thoughts on the game.
We played pretty maturely tonight. We're still in such an early stage of just cleaning up details, and we took a pretty big step from the last game in terms of defensive structure and box out habits, things like that. And there's still a long way to go, but overall, as the game went on, we made smart decisions with the puck. Our structure, like I said, was in better spots, and that just allowed us to sort of, I guess, wave after wave, wear them down a bit.
It looked like we were taking control of the game as it rolled on, and at this time of year, that's a good thing to experience, right?
Yeah. The harder it is this time of year, the better. Whether it's a win or a loss, as long as you're getting pushed out of your comfort zone, that's the most important thing to me. And I thought that happened tonight. I thought there was a stretch in the second period where we were really average, which was good because emotionally you have to learn how to pull yourself out of that and build momentum. I thought the guys did a really good job of evaluating their game in the second intermission so that in the third period we could just play exactly how we wanted, and that came from them, so that was great.
And just tell us a little bit about that Tilburg team, because it's always interesting when you come up against teams from other leagues. Where do you think they kind of stack up against a team like the Blaze?
Yeah, I just thought they were really well coached. Obviously they had a couple players who had been in the league, and so who are really talented, and obviously their existing players were good. But I just thought they were really, really solid, really well coached, and they're just a solid team. So it was just a really good test for us.
Archie was the MVP tonight. He had 2 assists on the night, and he looked really confident on the puck. Were you pleased with the strides that Archie's been making of late?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Archie's been working really hard, not only on the physical side of the game, but the mental side of the game. And I think his first week of practice, he was light years ahead of his first month from last season. And I know he had to start slow with recovering from the injury from GB and stuff, but he's just in a really good spot to take another leap. And I think sometimes when you're his age, this can be the harder leap than the one he took last year. And he's hungry to learn. He's working hard in practice, and I'm always happy to see Archie get rewarded just because I know he cares, and I know great things are around the corner from him.
What does this week have in store for the guys?
Harder practices for sure. We're definitely going to practice harder. We were pretty much able to rip through now most of what we want to do. Maybe there's a couple special situations we need to touch up on, but just making practice harder, getting us compete ready, Elite League compete ready, Challenge Cup compete ready is going to be really important. So we're just trying to accelerate the process here. As I said last game, we're watering these seeds, and hopefully they grow quicker rather than later, I guess.
Thank you, Coach.